Hello and welcome back to Crochet at My House. So first up today I am going to say I apologise about this very poor lighting. It is raining heavily outside and I'm doing my best with a lamp and with the curtain open and stuff. So it's a little on the blue side, but it'll just have to do. So first up I have some finished things, which you can kind of see here in the background. I have made this snowman. It's getting a little bit of glare on his face, but this is the snowman I made. Now, I can't remember what the pattern was, although I remember it was on Kawaii, so I will link it down below with everything else. And I just made these eyes. It's supposed to have safety eyes, as do many amigurumis, but I decided to just use some black and make some circles. I think there were maybe 4 stitches around, and these are the buttons it's supposed to have. And of course it's got a big carrot nose, and it's got a red scarf. In the pattern it was a teal scarf, I think. But that's the snowman. This was a really quick make. I did it within 2 days. Like I started it one day and finished it the next day. And the next thing is also a finished make, and it's this pumpkin. Now, this is a pattern from Jayda Institches, which I started last night and finished this morning. It's falling leaves, I think, yeah. And I did use a really thick yarn. This is a chunky weight yarn, so I used a large hook. This is a 6mm hook, and I think it came out really nice. And as you can see, I also used a multicolored yarn, but I like it. And of course I will link this, and I will put pictures in, so there will be pictures in between times to show the different items. So that's the pumpkin. That's all the finished things. I do have a small haul, starting with stuff that I usually kind of end up getting, which is yarn. So first I have a ball of blue. This is an iron yarn from Pound Stretchers, and this is just an extra ball for a thing I'm making. This is also an extra ball for something I'm making. This is Glitz Double Knit, so DK. It's by King Cole, and it's called Christmas, which makes sense. And I have gotten this yarn before. It's for this item I'm making. So this is the front panel of my jumper. It's a work in progress. I have finished the panel for the front, but I haven't done anything else. And of course I haven't completely finished this panel because you get to decorate the panel. So the pattern does come with a star for the top, and I plan to add bubbles and like a garland and a pot underneath for the trunk of the tree to sit in. So it will be getting decorated. I just haven't done it yet. That's what those 2 balls that I got were for. And I also got this yarn. This isn't anything too interesting, and it doesn't have a specific project in mind either, but I do use a lot of white just for different things. Right, at Christmas there's lots of things to make with white. Snowmen, snowflakes, marshmallows, lots of things. And you use it on a lot of amigurumis as well if you're doing your fancy eye or whatnot. So you use a lot of white. Well, I use a lot of white. And so I just got that, which is a nice pack to get. It's also out of pound stretchers, if I remember correctly. I think it is. And if you get the two together, it's cheaper. So why not? I also have this that I've been working on. This is kind of my work in progress stuff. So this is the table runner. I haven't done a lot of this past week because I've been working on like completing a few things. But that's what it's looking like, and I have more yarn for it. I think I showed in the last video. But yeah, that's those. Oh, I also have this that if you see here in the background, I have this, which is a cross stitch craft kit, and you have seen me make the robin before, and recently seen me do the penguin, and this is the one I've just started. So this is the polar bear, and there's 6 in the kit. So here's its little chart. It's a polar bear, it's got a scarf, and then it's got snowflakes around it. And I actually have started with the scarf. So it doesn't really show what the shape of it is. It's just kind of a red blob. But that's the scarf. And you do decorate the scarf with other stitches. That's something else I've been working on. So I almost forgot, I have been working on one other project, which is a cardigan in cotton, making for my sister. And the last time I showed it, it was just the collar that I'd done, well, some of the collar. But now I have worked on it a little bit more, and it's getting some of the main colouring. So the way the cardigan gets worked up is it comes straight down off the collar, and I think they close it once they get to the armholes, kind of like that. Obviously it wouldn't be that small, that's a very tiny armhole, but obviously it's got quite a few rows before you actually shut it. But that's what you're to do with this cardigan. And I've done, I think, about 4 rows of the blue, and it's all extended single crochet, which is kind of an odd stitch. It almost looks like double crochet, but really tight together. It looks nice, but it is an odd stitch. That's all of my works in progress. I have a small haul of craft supplies. So first up I have this. This is a Christmas ribbon. It's just kind of a sparkly red ribbon. There are a couple of things I could do with that. I also got one washi tape. I don't think you're going to see very well because it's blue and everything's showing up awfully blue. This is a rocking horse. It goes all the way around. And this is not super interesting. I got this for a card, and I don't think you can see it, but it's a sheet of Merry Christmas stickers, so that when I'm finished these cards that I'm making, I could just put them underneath or above the image, because I use a lot of Merry Christmas, and I've used up most of my old ones. I've also got a couple of little gifts. Yeah. They're also for card fronts. I got some basic card bases. So these are kind of a tan colour with gold flecks. I just thought there'd be something different because I have a big set of cream card bases. They're in this same format. It's got the cards and it's got the envelopes, but it's all completely cream, so it's really boring. So I thought this might make some of my cards a little more interesting. And there's 8 in here, and they're 7 by 5. And they seem quite decent and they're pretty. I also got some wire for a craft project, which I do plan to show on here. Hopefully I will get that done soon. I'm hoping to do that maybe in this. This is a folder and it has 2 sections. There's a big section and a small section on the front, and it does have a little labeler up here. So I got this because recently I was doing a jumper, and it's in a C2C format. And when you're doing C2C, one of the best ways to keep track is if you put a line across. And I like to do it with a folder and then just write directly on the folder with like a gel pen or something and wipe it off as I go. And I thought this one would be neat because if you were doing that, right, this front piece, you could keep the wipe that you're using to wipe the pen off, you could keep the pen, you could probably even keep the crochet hook for the project in it, while the pattern would stay in here. So that was my idea with this double piece. And I think that was out of just a cheap shop as well, either B&M or the Range or something. But the last 2 things, these are actually the last things, are colouring related. First up, I got myself some more crayons. So I have basically all the different crayons available right now. And I'm working on making a swatch book, which is around here somewhere. So I could swatch all of my crayons, and I might do a video on that. This is the set, so this is the Colour of the World set, and it has the different colours on the sides. And I just really love using crayons in my colouring books, so I wanted to get a set. And there's 24 colours in here, which is nice. And I don't think I have any of them because they're all new colours, so that's really awesome. And I was happy I could find them here because a lot of the time you can't find Crayola crayons here. In most shops, if you go and have a look, whether it be Hobbycraft or Pound Shop or even a toy shop, wherever you go, if you can find Crayola crayons or Crayola anything, mostly the crayons that you'll find will be 24 packs. Now you can sometimes get Crayolas with more in it on Amazon, but if you're just trying to get in the store, mostly you will only get a 24 pack of the basic 24 colours. So a lot of my crayons have came from far away. So I also got this colouring book, which does not want to show very well in lighting. It's called Jingle Bells Festive Colouring, and it's by North Parade Publishing Ltd. It doesn't say who illustrated the pages or anything, but I just really liked the book, and so I'm hoping to do some of these coming up in, November, December, and I might actually do a flip through on this on a separate video later on, so that'll be fun. And it's not like a really long one, so it won't be a really long video, but I do want to talk about it. And actually I'm hoping to talk more about colouring books and colouring supplies, but separate from my weekly videos. Like I think I might still have them in with just a regular haul. So if I buy some pencils or a colouring book or some yarn, whatever, it will all still be in the same sort of haul, but I'm planning on doing videos where I just have the colouring supplies as the video, so flip throughs and finish pages and things, rather than them coming in here like we usually do. This is the book I've been working on recently, and I have shown a finished page in here before. The one I'm working on right now is actually the back of the page I finished before. It's this boat on the water, so it's kind of a leaf boat, and there's the water down here, and I've coloured the lantern and the compass and the dragonfly's wings as well, and the stars. I've done the stars as well. I will take a picture of this so you can see it better, because the lighting right now is not doing any justice whatsoever, or showing the fanciness that I did. With this here, I did a lot of shading and multiple colour use to make it look curved, and it's not really showing. Well, my question today would be, is anybody interested in me doing some different things, like flip throughs of colouring books? I do have a few things coming up that I will hopefully be doing, just haven't got around to it yet. It's been busy around here. We actually just got a new washing machine the other day, and so that was a lot of going on, and I didn't have much time to do things I need to get done, but I'll get to them eventually. Yeah, would people be interested in some other random things? Obviously my channel will still mainly be crochet. It's just I thought it might be a good idea to separate the different things I'm doing from my main videos. So like I have colouring books, and I just thought it'd be a nice idea to have them in a separate video, so if all you want to see is obviously crochet, that you can just come to my weekly videos and stuff and just see crochet. Although if I do have a small haul and I don't do a full haul video, it will still go in my weekly videos at this point. But yeah, so remember and comment, like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications every time I put up a video.